But in all fairness, Maxis was a bit of a wild card. I mean, you remember he was actually just a little drone the last time you saw him. Anyway, he's in the summoning key now. Buggered if I know how we're gonna get him out.
I had many dreams whilst in these trenches. I say dreams, but really they were more like visions. Starting with the one where Maxis begged me to remove his brain.
Something else I should probably clarify. This is it. The ether. The infinite. Otherwise known as Agatha. Or is it Agatha? Well, whatever way you slice it, or spell it. It's the reality beyond. Beyond the world you know. Beyond your perception. Just so we're clear, I'm absolutely not talking about death. That's a whole other can of worms. Speaking of which, you know how people say when you cut a worm in half, both parts keep on living? Well, they do. Kind of. For a bit. But then one of them dies. Not sure if it's the arse or the head. But that's the problem with worms. They're a bit short on distinguishing features. What was the point I was making? Especially when... what was it again? Yes, when Group 935 came along. Once they started messing around with it, they buggered everything up. 115 shouldn't even exist in your dimension. But nonetheless, here we are. Bloody teleporters.
One day they will tell stories of my bravery. I am very determined.
Honestly, if you could see just what was going on outside your realm of perception, it would blow your minds. That's the main reason I kept it back. If I were to give you an analogy, I'd describe it like this. When a duck swims on the water, you only see it glide, apparently effortlessly across the lake. But underneath, as in the surface, it's a whole different story. Its legs are moving like he's pedaling a fucking bicycle up a mountain. Well, that's me right now. I am that duck. All of you died pretty much as you lived. Dempsey bravely followed orders. Takeo accepted his fate with honor. Nikolai battled with his own demon. It's funny, isn't it? Richtoven's the only one that really didn't see it coming. I'm quite pleased with that. Right, here we go. It's a bit like the news, this. I mean reading it on television. Sorry, rambling. You should see what the Shadow Man's doing back here. Okay? Apparently, Richthofen has a problem with nuts. Make of that what you will. I made an app once. At least I think that's what you call it. It started off really simple. All people did was press a button to indicate whether or not they'd had a good day. I tracked the data for everyone in the world. And it was meant to help me understand people. It worked. But even in its simplest form, it was too much to take in. It actually made me depressed. It's hard trying to please everyone. I'm getting worked up. Honestly, you have no idea how hard it's been from my side. Sorry. Keep up the good work. I'm sure you'll sort it out.
I am no...
Bloody lemon!